Hello, it's political channel Dancer News US, and here we discuss all about American-Ukrainian relationship. Today is the 6th of October 2019, and I want to discuss the problems between President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. As you know, the speech between Trump and Zelensky that happened in July 2019 now is the reason of investigation about Donald Trump and can be the reason of impeachment of Donald Trump. So that's very serious problem. As you see, President Zelensky is new in policy. He is ex-actor, comedy actor, and now he becomes president in a very strong and very difficult situation for Ukraine. Of course, Donald Trump is a very rude man, very rude negotiator, and President Zelensky have big problems to have negotiations with him. I think the main goal of President Zelensky is to escape from Trump and Biden contest. I think that he wants to run away from that contest between Trump and Biden, and he wants to be far away as it possible from Democrats and Republicans fight. I think in America many politicians understand that, and I want to say that in Ukraine all office of president, all parliament, all members of parliament want not to have scandal about involving in American elections. I think that Donald Trump really wants from President Zelensky to investigate the situation of Biden's son. That is really his wants of Donald Trump, I mean, and I think that Donald Trump has some reasons for pushing President Zelensky, and he wants President Zelensky begin an investigation against Biden's son and maybe against personal Joe Biden. Of course, Donald Trump think that it will be very good help for him in future elections. I think we all understand that. But I think in America many citizens and many people don't understand how in Ukraine policy think about that situation and how Ukrainian politicians want to involving in that situation, or don't want to involving in that situation. At first I want to tell you that the influence of Democratic Party in Ukraine was always more than influence of Republican Party. At first it connected with some organizations, like Soros Fund, and some companies, Ukrainian companies connected with George Soros Fund, and we know that George Soros is more close to Democratic Party, Yeah, and so because of that, Democratic Party have big influence, yeah, big opportunities for influence on Ukrainian policy. Yeah, and now the first time I think that Republican Party by Donald Trump tries to have their own influence on Ukrainian president. I don't know if it is possible or not because ex-president of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, was full by influence of Democratic Party. Yeah, and he don't want to have some connections with Republican Party, and he really want to win, want for Hillary Clinton win the elections. Yeah, and when Donald Trump won, that was a very big problem for ex-Ukrainian president Petro Poroshenko. Yeah, but after coming of President Zelensky in the office, you know that connections between Ukrainian president and Democratic Party are continuous. Yeah. They continues, and now President Zelensky also is more close with the Democratic Party than with Republican. Yeah, it's very strange. That's very strange, but it is so. Yeah, you know, so President Zelensky, is surrounded by people who connected with Democratic Party. Yeah, you know that the general prosecutor of Ukraine, Ruslan Rябошапka, is very close to Democratic Party. You know that the President Prime Minister of Ukraine, his name is Alexei Goncharuk, is also very close to Democratic Party of United States, and you know the ex head of the ex-head of National Soviet of Defense, yeah, Alexander Daniluk is also close to Democratic Party, and so that's a very big crowd, yeah, that's a very big account of people that is connected with Democratic Party, and also we can say that one of that person, and his name is Alexander Daniluk, he is counted about a man who give an information to Democratic Party about speech of Trump and Zelensky in July 2019. Yeah, the main reason of that is that Alexander Daniluk have close relations with Democratic Party. Yeah. And so we can say that present Ukrainian president Vladimir Zelensky has in his office people more close to Democratic Party than with the Republican Party. Yeah, and that's why President Zelensky don't want to help Donald Trump with the investigation against Joe Biden. And you know, I think that President Zelensky is not going to begin an investigation against Joe Biden, and so I think the relations between Donald Trump and President Zelensky will be worse. Yeah, because Trump wants real investigation against Joe Biden, and Zelensky don't want to do that. Yeah, and so I think that very big problems between President Donald Trump and President Zelensky will continue. And I don't think that President Trump and President Zelensky can be good friends and can become good friends. I think that's impossible. At the end of our discussion, I want to say that President Donald Trump really, I think, tries to convince President Zelensky to help him with the Biden investigation. But I think President Zelensky refuses to do that, and I think he will refuse to do that in future. So thanks a lot, guys, for listening to me. Thanks a lot for listening my awful English. Yeah, and I think that in our another blogs we discuss more good and important information. And for now, I want to say you goodbye and see you soon.